One of the games coming up for PlayStation 5 this year is Stellar Blade, a game that is very anticipated for many gamers because if you go to the pre-order page for PlayStation 5, you will see that this game is at the top. And there's a reason for that. That reason would be the main character. I think that she is a big aspect to this game selling so well. And I think people are trying to send a message as well. Now, for the most part, a lot of the game journalists and people that are against characters like this have been somewhat quiet. They're even kind of acting like this is a great-looking game. But I knew that was fake and a ruse, and it wouldn't take too long for them to go back to their default where they advocate for characters like Abby from The Last of Us 2. They called her revolutionary. Great, this is what gaming needed. So here they come. So this is Games Radar, and they do these little jabs. There's a lot of little jabs here and there, even in the positive articles. But as we get closer to this game's release, this shit is going to explode. So just look at this headline. Stellar Blade dev, also known for butt-jiggling game Nikkei, says he puts special attention into the female leads back because that's what players see most of the time. You know, they had to make sure they put it's known for the butt-jiggling game. That's what the dev is known for. They're known for the butt-jiggling game. Now, I don't know a lot about this game because I don't play mobile games, which is what that is. But they have a track record of wanting to please players visually. And I don't see anything wrong with that. There's a reason that sex sells has been a thing for a long time in the entertainment industry, because it does. But for some reason, a lot of Hollywood outlets and gaming outlets want to change that. They want to make sure they get the realism right. You know, in a genre built on fantasy, we got to make sure that all the female characters have peach fuzz. That's the big revolutionary thing. They went insane for that. With that one character from that Horizons game. Oh, they gave her peach fuzz. Wow, it's so great. So this caught my attention the other day. This is from Learning the Law, manga lawyer, at manga lawyer. He's been covering this Stellar Blade stuff pretty nicely for a while. And he posted this. Always the French. Yahoo is absolutely triggered by the Stellar Blade, that Stellar Blade has a soul. It goes further to admit what we all know. 90% of the companies wanted to eradicate sexy female characters from the market. These guys wrote cuties, remember? We are pissing the right people off. Now, he's referring to the French. The French did make cuties. They also promoted the hell out of it over here in the West. Said it was the greatest thing ever. Disgusting movie. So some outlet, this is Yahoo French. The France Yahoo guy wrote, Stellar Blade is sexist, but its developer doesn't see the problem. The problem being that the character is attractive and fit, based on a real woman, by the way. But it says the message is clear. The shorter, the more skin visible, the better. However, we are talking about a character responsible for getting rid of an enemy threat in a post-apocalyptic context. Leggings are so close to the body it feels like a second skin. Plunging neckline and revealing a generous chest. Costume reminiscent of a nighty schoolgirl uniform. It's not difficult. It is difficult not to see a sexualization of women, a practice which tended to disappear in the latest video game productions. However, this choice is 100% assumed by the developer with arguments that are beyond comprehension. There's more than that. The Gamer put this article out 3 days ago. Why is Stellar Blade's design so controversial? Now, this one's funny. A lot of passive-aggressive bullshit in this article, actually. And I'll show you why. So they go in here and they actually start saying, oh, it's fine. This game's based on a real woman's body. Not a big deal. And then they start going into Abby and how Abby is okay. And And that's what gamers need to learn, that it's okay to have both. And these people want only female characters that look sexy. And then they do this, too. They start bagging on the entire country of South Korea, where the developer is from, saying they have a history of anti-feminism and that South Korea has a homophobic history. And then these things helped fuel the controversial side of the argument on Stellar Blade. And then they go on to say that everyone needs to just lay off. Only the gamer would call an entire country sexist and homophobic because they wanted to get one over on the Stellar Blade developer, which is kind of crazy. That's a little out there. But this is where we're at now. The entire country of South Korea is a bad place. So, this is only going to get worse. What they're doing right now is they're just trying to take little nudges and shots at it. Because what they don't want to do is blow this up to a Hogwarts legacy. So they're actually being kind of smart. Now, some people can't help themselves, like the Yahoo people. That article blatantly goes after this game. But the gamer is trying to be a little more strategic about it, even though, most people see through their bullshit. When the game comes out, this is going to ramp up big time. But right now, what they don't want to do is sell pre-orders. They've somewhat, I think, learned from Hogwarts Legacy a little bit. And they're going to try not to give this game too much attention. But they will only last so long. Eventually, they're going to go right back into default mode and hate on this game. Because in 2024, you are not allowed to put games out like this anymore. You're not allowed to do that. Everybody is supposed to be on the same page. Even the Japanese studios don't make the female characters this sexy anymore. They put like 17 sports bras on Tifa in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because, well, we're not going to change her breasts, but we are going to contain them a little bit better. This is why they don't jiggle. She's got 17 sports bras on. So they can't, they got some wins. But now here comes this South Korean developer shift up, giving a middle finger to all these people, and they don't like it, and they're seething over it. And they're starting to finally ramp up those attacks. So this is going to get funny in a couple of weeks as we get closer and closer to this game's release. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.